Introduction: The Story of Two Fathers. Robert Kiyosaki grew up with two powerful influences. His real father, the poor dad, an educated man, a teacher, who worked hard all his life but always struggled financially. And his best friend's father, the rich dad, less formally educated but financially free, smart with money, and a true entrepreneur. From these two men came two very different lessons. Poor dad said, "Go to school, get a good job, climb the corporate ladder." Rich dad said, "School teaches you to work for money, but life demands you to learn how money works. Don't just climb the ladder, own the ladder." Robert chose to listen to Rich Dad, and that choice changed his life forever. Lesson 1: The Power of Mindset. Your mindset about money shapes your destiny. Poor dad believed in security. He thought a stable job was the ultimate goal. Rich dad believed in freedom. He saw opportunities everywhere. Poor dad said, "I can't afford it." Rich dad said, "How can I afford it?" One closes the mind. The other opens the door to creativity. What you say to yourself matters. If you say you cannot, your brain stops. If you ask how, your brain starts searching for solutions. Lesson 2: The Rat Race. Most people live in a trap called the rat race. They study hard, get jobs, earn salaries, but every time they earn more, they spend more. They buy bigger houses, newer cars, take more loans. Their expenses rise as fast as their income. They never escape the cycle. The rat race looks like progress, but it is a cage. You run faster, yet go nowhere. Rich Dad said, "The only way out is to stop working only for money and start making money work for you." Lesson 3: Assets versus liabilities. This is the golden rule. Rich Dad explained that the rich are rich because they buy assets. The poor and middle class stay stuck because they buy liabilities thinking they are assets. Assets are things that put money into your pocket. Investments, stocks, rental properties, businesses, royalties. Liabilities are things that take money out. Loans, car payments, mortgages, credit cards. The rich focus on growing assets while others keep increasing liabilities. The lesson: buy assets, limit liabilities. That is the foundation of financial freedom. Lesson 4: Don't work for money, work to learn. Poor dad taught, find a secure job with benefits. Rich dad taught, don't chase paychecks, chase skills. Sales, communication, leadership, investing, negotiation. These skills open doors far beyond what a salary can give. Every great entrepreneur is a lifelong learner. The question is not, how much will I earn, but what will I learn? Lesson 5: The Fear of Risk and Failure. Fear keeps people trapped. Poor dad avoided risks, worried about job loss, played safe. Rich dad said, "Failure is the greatest teacher." Every successful investor, every business owner, every leader has failed many times. The difference is clear. The poor see failure as an end. The rich see failure as a stepping stone. Each mistake is tuition paid for wisdom. If you fear losing, you will never win. Lesson 6: Mind your own business. Most people spend their whole life working for someone else's dream. They work to make their bosses rich while their own dreams wait. Rich Dad said, mind your own business. Start investing. Start a side hustle. Build streams of income that continue even while you sleep. Don't just earn wages, create wealth. Your job can fund your life, but your business and assets will build your freedom. Lesson 7: The Power of Financial Education. Schools teach algebra, literature, and history, but not money. That's why millions of educated people are broke. Rich Dad insisted on financial education. Understanding cash flow, reading balance sheets, knowing how taxes and debts work. Money without knowledge disappears quickly. Knowledge turns money into a tool that grows, multiplies, and serves you for life. Lesson 8. The language of wealth. Poor dad said, money is the root of all evil. Rich dad said, the lack of money is the root of evil. Poor dad believed in saving every penny. Rich dad believed in growing every dollar. Words shape belief. Belief shapes action. Choose empowering words. Choose the language of wealth. Lesson 9. Take action now. Knowledge without action is wasted. Rich dad said, opportunities are everywhere, but only prepared minds see them. Don't wait for the perfect time. There is no perfect time. Learn, act, fail, learn again. That is the path of growth. Conclusion. Your choice, your future. Robert Kiyosaki had two fathers. Two voices, two paths. One path of security, the other of freedom. The poor dad worked hard all his life but stayed in debt. The rich dad built assets, invested, and became financially free. The question now is, whose advice will you follow? Will you trade your time for money forever? Or will you learn to make money work for you? Your financial freedom begins with one step: education, action, and the courage to build. Remember, it's not how much you earn, but how much you keep, and how hard it works for you and how many generations it serves. The choice is yours.